just finished reading over the patch notes for Path of Exile 2, and we're going to be going over a bunch of different topics. A lot of these videos that you're watching right now are broken down because these patch notes are huge. So today we're going to be going over the support gem changes in this video specifically, but make sure to check out my channel for the rest of the videos because I'm breaking down every single part of the new patch notes for Dawn of the Hunt. With that being said, let's jump right into it. All right, next up we have the support changes. The Arcane Surge now causes you to gain Arcane Surge for 10 seconds after spending a total of 100% of your maximum mana on supported skills. Previously, this was 8 seconds. Arcane Tempo now causes supported skills to have 20% more cast speed, previously being 25%. Astral Projection now causes supported skills to have 25% less area of effect. Previously, this was 35%. Break Endurance now provides a 40% chance to gain an endurance charge when supported skills fully break armor. Previously, this was 20%. Break Posture now has days last for 8 seconds. Previously was 6. Brutality now causes supported skills to deal 25% more physical damage, previously being 35%. Burning Inscription now has a 110% cost multiplier, previously being 100%. Bursting Plagues triggered Plague Burst now has a base critical chance of 5%. Cannibalism now provides 2% of life recovered on kill while a supported skill is active. Previously, this was 4%. Capacitor now has a 130% cost multiplier, previously being 100%. Close Combat now has a 120% cost multiplier, previously being 140%. Combo Finisher now causes supported skills to lose combo if you generate no combo for 4 seconds. Morbidity now causes supported skills to have 20% less poison duration, previously being 30%. Concentrated Effect now causes supported skills to deal 30% more area damage, previously being 40%. Considered Casting now has a 115% cost multiplier, previously being 100%, and causes supported spells to deal 35% more damage, previously being 40%. Controlled Destruction and Extraction supports now correctly are not socketable into skills which had secondary damaging hits, but no spell damage hits. These supports were never scaling damage and these skills, and they were just incorrectly socketable. Controlled Destruction now has its supported skills deal 25% more hit damage, previously being 30%. The description has been updated, but the functionality remains the same. Crescendo now has a 120% cost multiplier, being previously was 100%. Culmination now causes supported skills to deal 3% more damage per combo, previously was 2%, and now lose combo if you generate no combo for 4 seconds, previously being 3 seconds. Decaying Hex now causes supported skills to inflict decay, dealing 100% of intelligence as chaos damage per second for 8 seconds. Previously, that was 60%. Demolisher now causes supported skills to break 50% more armor, previously being 40%. Energy Retention now has a cost multiplier of 110%, previously being 100. Execute now causes supported skills to deal 50% more damage and with height against enemies that are on low life, previously was 40%. So there's a 10% increase there. Expanse now causes supported skills to have a plus 8 seconds to cool down, previously was plus 6. Exploit Weaknesses now causes supported skills to consume enemy fully broken armor to deal 40% more damage, previously being 50%. Extraction now causes supported skills to gain 35% of damage as extra chaos damage. This used to be 25%. Being Frenzy and Meat Shield can no longer support minions, which are undamageable. Fork now causes projectiles from supported skills to deal 30% less damage after forking. Previously, that was 50%. Frost Nexus now causes supported skills to create shield ground for 8 seconds when they freeze an enemy. Previously was 4. Fist of War now has a cost multiplier of 150%, previously being 140%. Hourglass now causes supported skills to deal 30% more damage, previously was 40%. Ice Bite now has attacks 35% of damage as cold damage for 5 seconds on freezing an enemy with supported skills. Previously, this was 3. Impact Shockwave now causes supported skills to cause an aftershock when they heavy stun an enemy, dealing the same damage to enemies within 1.8 meters. Previously, this was 2 meters. Impending Doom's trigger Doom Blast now has a base critical hit chance of 7%, previously being 5. Impetus now has a 115 cost multiplier, which used to be 100%. Innervate now has attacks gain 35% of damage as lightning damage for 5 seconds on killing a shocked enemy with supported skills. Inspiration now causes supported skills to have 30% less cost. That was 40% previously. Lasting Shock now has a cost multiplier of 100%, previously being 120%, and now causes supported skills to have 30% less chance to shock. Previously was 20%. Life Thief now has a 8% leech of physical attack damage from supported skills as life. Previously that was 6%. Lockdown now has a cost multiplier of 100%, previously was 120. Long Shot now causes supported skills to deal 30% more attack damage to enemies further than 7 meters from you, scaling down to no bonus at 3.5 meters or closer. Previously, that was 35%. Magnified Effect now has a 130% cost multiplier. Previously was 120. Causes supported skills to have 30% more area of effect. Previously was 40%. Mana Flare now has a flare radius of 2 meters. Previously was 1.6 meters and now consumes 25% of current mana to deal that much fire damage. Previously 20%. Martial Tempo now causes supported skills to have 20% more attack speed. This was previously 25%. Meat Shield Support now grants minions from supported skills take 35% less damage instead of granting them 50% more maximum life. Minion Pack now causes supported skills to remove 100% of your maximum life from a nearby minion to use. Minion Pack now causes supported skills to remove 100% of your maximum life from a nearby minion on use to deal 30% more damage. Previously was 40%. Mobility Support now has a 25% less movement speed penalty while using supported skills. Previously was 30%. Neutral Overload now has a cost multiplier of 100%, previously being 120%. Overcharge Support no longer causes supported skills to have less shock duration. It now has shocks caused by supported skills are reflected back to you. Pierce now causes projectiles from supported skills to deal 20% less damage if they've pierced an enemy. Previously, this was 30%. Potential now causes supported skills to have 40% more chance to critically hit when consuming power charges, previously being 30%. Scattershot Support now has supported skills deal 35% less damage, which previously was 20. Shock Siphon can no longer be engraved in the gem cutting menu. Existing copies of the support will still function. Soul Thief now has an 8% leech of physical attack damage from supported skills as mana. Spell Echo Support can no longer support triggered skills. Spiral Volley now fires directly forward with the first arrow instead of the final arrow. Stomping Grounds triggered shockwaves now can wait. Stomping Grounds triggered shockwaves now have a base critical hit chance of 5%. Strip Away now causes exposure applied by supported skills to have 20% increased effect. Previously, this was a 30% increase in effect. Swift Affliction now causes supported skills to deal 30% more non-ailment damage over time, previously being 35%. Unbreakable now has different stun threshold multiplier values for incoming light stuns as opposed to incoming heavy stuns. Window of Opportunity now causes supported skills to deal 35% more damage when increased with perfect timing. Previously, that was 50%, and have a 35% shorter perfect timing window. So the perfect timing window has been increased, but and so has the window of opportunity supported skills. So the damage that it does is now more, and the perfect timing window is higher now. Withering Torch. Withering Touch now has a chance to apply Withered based on the amount of chaos damage dealt by the hit, from always applying a single stack, and allows the chance to roll over beyond 100% to potentially apply multiple stacks with large hits. And that's going to do it for all of the different support changes.